Imagine finding a world that completely defies every single law of physics we have ever established. A world that isn't made of rock, iron, or ice, but composed entirely of pure, structured energy. If you saw it with your own eyes, you would think it was a miracle. My name is Elias Mercer, and I am the chief navigator aboard the deep space exploration vessel Ether 4. Our mission was designated as high priority for the United Space Alliance, but honestly, we all thought it was a low-probability assignment. We were ordered to leave the safety of the mapped frontier and travel into the absolute edge of the known galaxy. Our goal was to chart completely blank sectors of space and look for cosmic anomaly signatures that standard Earth telescopes could never detect from back home. For nearly 6 months, our journey was incredibly monotonous. Space is vast, and most of it is completely empty. Day after day, we found nothing but frozen asteroids, dead stars, and the endless, silent void. The crew was exhausted. The ship's corridors felt smaller every day, and we were already discussing our return flight protocols during the morning briefings. We thought our mission was a failure. But then, on a quiet Tuesday during the late-night shift, our long-range gravimetric sensors picked up a massive, unprecedented reading. The main computers immediately flagged the data as a system error because the gravitational pull wasn't stable. It was shifting and pulsing in a rhythmic, perfect geometric pattern. It didn't look like a natural celestial body. It was a rogue planet, drifting completely alone in the deep cosmic void between solar systems, billions of miles away from any star or galaxy. As Ether 4 changed its course and moved closer to the coordinates, the view through our main observation deck left the entire crew completely speechless. No one spoke for a very long time. The universe had hidden something magnificent out here. The planet was stunning. It was surrounded by giant, glowing rings of liquid light that continuously changed colors from deep indigo to electric emerald. These rings vibrated in a perfect harmonic scale, broadcasting a beautifully structured signal across all quantum radio frequencies. It did not sound like cosmic radiation or random stellar noise. It sounded like an epic symphony, coded in complex mathematical sequences. It was beautiful, majestic, and entirely artificial. Someone had built this world. Captain Ortiz immediately ordered a stationary orbit at a safe distance of 50,000 kilometers. Our chief science officer, Dr. Havel, rushed to the main laboratory to begin analyzing the massive planetary broadcast. At first, there was tension on the bridge. We feared it might be an automated distress call from a long-dead species, or perhaps an ancient orbital defense system left behind by a forgotten military power. But as our navigation computers decrypted the first layers of the signal, we realized the truth was far more incredible than any science fiction story. It was a cosmic data stream of infinite knowledge. It contained advanced star maps of galaxies humanity had never seen, detailed coordinate systems for stable wormholes across the universe, and architectural blueprints for advanced clean energy systems. The planet was not a weapon. It was an ancient, cosmic library, left behind by a transcendent civilization that traveled the stars millions of years before humanity even evolved on Earth. For 3 entire days, our ship remained in orbit, downloading petabytes of priceless knowledge into our memory banks. We barely slept. We knew that this single discovery would change human history forever, solving every energy crisis and opening the doors to interstellar travel. But the library world was not done with us yet. On the 4th day of our orbit, the glowing rings of liquid light suddenly changed their behavior. They stopped shifting colors and stabilized into a vibrant, intense gold. A gentle, warm wave of pure energy slowly washed over the hull of the Ether 4. The lights on our bridge flickered for a brief second, but there was no panic. No alarms sounded. None of our equipment broke down. Instead, something miraculous happened to our technology. Every digital interface, every monitor, and every subsystem on our ship upgraded instantly. Our sublight engines began running at 200% efficiency without consuming a single drop of fuel. Our old navigation computers suddenly displayed highly detailed, pre-calculated exploration routes across the entire universe, stretching across billions of light-years into other dimensions. Outside the reinforced windows, the golden rings of the planet began to physically move and shift. They unfolded like a giant, beautiful mechanical flower in the vacuum of space, transforming into a massive launch pad made of pure light. It was pointing directly toward the center of the universe. The ancient library world was inviting us to take the next step in our evolution. It wasn't just giving us historical data, it was giving humanity the actual keys to the cosmos. Captain Ortiz looked at the crew standing around the bridge. She saw excitement, wonder, and a profound sense of peace in everyone's eyes. There was no fear here, only the joy of discovery. She smiled, sat down in the command chair, and engaged the newly upgraded propulsion system. As the Ether 4 surged forward into the golden beam of light, we all realized that our old mission of simple mining and surveying was over. Our real journey into the deep universe was just beginning, and humanity was finally ready to walk among the stars. The telemetry data from the planet showed that hundreds of similar library worlds exist across different galaxies, waiting for explorers like us to find them. Dr. Havel calculated that the energy signature we received would allow our ship to travel to the nearest sister planet in just a matter of days, rather than decades. The crew immediately began preparing the equipment for the next jump. Knox, our chief engineer, reported that the ship's structure was now stronger than ever, reinforced by the strange energy field the planet had gifted us. We were no longer just a small industrial vessel lost in the dark. We were the ambassadors of a new era for mankind. As the planet faded into the distance behind us, its golden rings continued to pulse softly in the black void, waiting for the next civilization to achieve spaceflight and find its gates. I looked out at the endless horizon of stars ahead of us. For the first time in my life, space didn't feel cold or terrifying. It felt alive, welcoming, and full of endless possibilities. We are mapping the future now, and the future is incredibly bright.